Getting down to halfway in the 35th running of the Great American Race, the Daytona 500. This is the battle for the lead at halfway. Five laps away this time by. Kyle Petty ducks to the inside. Amazing, that car. Remember, it's set on the pole when the day started. Earnhardt's right beside it. Dale Jarrett's moving back into it another time. He's in 10th. Brett Bodine is up to 9th. And Brett Bodine is just clawing his way through this field. He is flying down to the bottom and picking up positions now.
Yeah, the car is really working down on the inside.
He's up to 7th. And he's still closing ground. Green and white, number 26. The Kenny Bernstein car on the bottom of the racetrack. Flying through traffic. Pulls up beside Hillen. Looks like Bodine at halfway wants to be up among the leaders. His car owner, Kenny Bernstein, 3-time World Drag Racing champion, walked away a miracle yesterday from a 300-mile-an-hour crash at Pomona. Mike Joy has more on that story.
Kenny was in the finals last night of the season opener of Pomona against Joe Amato, and as the car got 2/3 down the track, they had a blower explosion. The engine exploded, and the car virtually disintegrated. When Kenny stopped moving, he and the backrest of his seat were sitting alone on the racetrack. The rest of the car was in very small pieces. He was to fly here to watch his car run in the Daytona 500 today, but he's still back in California resting, but he is okay. It was a very tough, grinding crash for Kenny.
One of the most respected, I think, beloved racers ever in drag racing, Kenny Bernstein. And he is a guy that they like down here in Winston Cup racing a ton. Bernstein's car down to the bottom of the racetrack, running right there with the Don Levy car. Meanwhile, up in front, look at this one. Here's Kyle Petty taking the low side. On the high side, Earnhardt. And right behind them comes Jeff Bodine.
Ned, I saw you look over at me when Kyle Petty made that pass. Usually you have to creep up there and creep on by. Kyle Petty drove by Earnhardt like he was tied to a tree when he took the lead just a minute ago.
That car also is working well down on the inside, as is Brent Bodine's car. He just has a good setup for the bottom side of the racetrack right now on those worn tires, and it's working really good for him. You know, a lot of times we have a big halfway bonus, and maybe that's why he decided to get up there. We're coming close to the halfway point of this race.
There's a bit of smoke coming off Bill Elliott's number 11 with the Junior Johnson team as we check the lap time here, Ned.
They're coming up. Kyle Petty is about to put a lap on Alan Kowicki, who is having problems. Kowicki is in 33rd place. There you see the 33rd place going a lap down. Of course, he has lost a cylinder running on 7 cylinders.
Top 3 cover the line. 48.6.
Yeah, the speed has slowed down considerably, and that's because of the worn tires. The left side tires have been on there since they started this race. They've gone a half a race with it. That's what they wanted to do, especially if they run under green flag conditions, be able to run at least half of the race on left side tire, change the right side every time.
Elliott on pit road. Bill Elliott brings number 11 in.
And some smoke coming out the exhaust pipe on that car.
Yeah, he's got a problem there with that right side engine. Looks like he's dropped a cylinder.
Dropped a cylinder.
A valve or something, but they've got a problem on that right bank.
2-time winner of the 500 in 85 and 87. Last man to win it from the pole, pulling the pins.
Going under the hood. Well, this is a tough break for Bill Elliott.
And you saw Horton, number 32, getting back in it again.
Halfway right there. There was a race to the line. It was hard to tell who led it. It looked like maybe Earnhardt and Kyle Petty was almost a draw. That was the halfway mark.
Think you want to split the money? Here's David Hobbs.
Johnson himself trying to cool this engine down with a water hose, but it seems to be blowing oil back badly. It must have blown a piston or at least the rings. There's oil all under the engine cover there. The mechanics are looking, they can see the oil on the hood of the car above Mike Beam's head there. It's obviously blown off the filler cap on the left-hand bank of the engine there. They don't seem to be looking too excited about it. I think they're going to wheel it away. This is the second time this week that this car has suffered from severe oiling problems. We were told the other day they were using an experimental oil system, although we all thought perhaps I'd left a cover off.
Pit stops coming up. Front of the field coming in. Earnhardt coming in. And everyone's going to make it in this time. Let's see who's going to grab the lead as they come by. I think it'll be Kenny Wallace going back out in front.
Well, he went left down a little bit ago, so it could be him.
The 28 will take it. Davey Allison will be the leader now. We have some 20 cars on pit road.
Is that the first time Allison has led today? He'll get 5 bonus points.
Mike Joy.
Dale Earnhardt getting right side tires. This will be a 4-tire stop just past him, Mark Martin. is getting also 4 tires. Right behind, Jeff Gordon has brought his car into the pits. Sideways trajectory here, and he will get just right side tires. Second can of gas up and going in. A little early getting that first can out. They may not get quite a full load of fuel for Gordon here. A little trouble pulling the fender away on the right front. He ran over a little piece of debris there with that spoiler. They've got him down and away. Not a terribly quick stop, but it shouldn't hurt him too badly.
They were working on the car, putting tape on the thing. They were trying to work on the car. They evidently was a little pushy or something. They were changing some stuff. Really couldn't get a good. I couldn't really see exactly what happened, but they were working on the front of the car.
Davey Allison became the 12th different leader in the 500, now on pit road. Number 27 now takes over in first place, Hut Strickland. In the second, Junior Johnson car. This was a Sterling Marlin ride with different colors a year back. Hut Strickland out of Alabama, now driving for Junior and leading in the 500. Here's Mike Joy.
Ken, Davey Allison got 4 tires as well. Jeff Gordon had complained his car was handling badly in the draft. It had developed a bad push. That's what we've seen all week when cars run a long number of laps under green. So they tried to loosen his car up a bit. Most all the tire temperatures I've been seeing are about the 165 to 180 degree mark. No real problem as far as that's concerned.
Thank you, Mike. And there you see plumes of smoke coming out of the Elliott car. She's been on pit road a considerable amount of time, over 3 minutes now, Ned.
And, of course, that has taken away any chance he'd have of winning this Daytona 500.
Boy, that thing is so hot. They had the radiator cap off. It's so hot he won't even take water in. Let's go down to David Haas.
They got a big problem there. They tried to fill it up. They got smoke pouring out both exhaust pipes. We thought at one stage that one of the cylinder head gaskets had gone. Well, obviously it's not that. It's something throughout the whole engine. They tried to put more water in, but you know what it's like when you take the cap off. You just cannot get the stuff in there. So they're dejectedly pushing the car away. Bad start for the Bill Elliott 1993 season.
Over 4 minutes and going behind the wall. Bill Elliott.
They jokingly named that car the Valdez the other day after the oil down.
Oil spill?
Man, I tell you, it looks like they're having problems right off the bat.
Apparently it was overfilled with oil in that Busch Clash, and it cost them. Today, something else goes amiss. New crew chief Mike Beam having a lot of headaches starting the year.